Was there another cellmate that you had that was kind of talking to you about it at all,
I
or?
think there was multiple.
Okay.
I would just read the scriptures. I was like, because I don't know anything about the Bible, like, so I just read the scriptures, and I started to pray. I mean, every day almost.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, and then it was telling me how to be righteous. Like, it was instructing me. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, this is great. Like,
And is that the Bible that you got?
so this is
Or
the one that I had when. So I've been to jail probably like 20 times,
mm-hmm.
jail and prison. So I don't actually know. This was found in my grandma's house,
Okay.
and I believe it was one of the last times that I went to jail
Gotcha.
that I had this Bible right here.
Gotcha.
But one of those
Gotcha.
Bibles in there I was reading.
Yeah. Was there something that kept sticking out to you?
So I mean, I really liked Proverbs and things. So really, then I just couldn't. I was like, through reading scripture, I found out you have to believe in Jesus. Like, I mean, you don't have to, but like
Mm-hmm.
the scriptures is telling me like, because I'm like, I don't know about this Jesus. God's real. I prayed to God, and look what He did. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about Jesus. Like,
All
but
seems a little far-fetched.
that's at first,
Yeah.
yeah,
Good morals, good teachings, but I don't know.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So, so that's where I kind of was. That's where I sat for a little while,
Mm-hmm.
quite a while actually. But I kind of tried to force myself to believe it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I do believe in Jesus. He's got to be real. Like,
Yeah.
if God's real, He's real.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of back and forth with it, but no
Mm-hmm.
real submission.
Mm.
We can get to that later, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. So then you said it was 2 years
yeah,
that you were doing then, and you were making sure that you were being active
I
in
was,
in your faith.
I was.
Yeah.
Not for that full 2 years.
Okay.
So when I got to prison, I don't know, things changed.
Mm-hmm.
They have drugs in prison, and I started smoking spice, and I could feel myself kind of backsliding, distancing away.
Mm-hmm.
You put the drug in your body, and I'm not gonna say this for everybody because I've had encounters while on drugs as well with God.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to pull me back away from them, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I could, that's really kind of where it starts.
Mm-hmm.
Use a few times, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know why. It feels like I'm trying to make a call to God, but there's like, it's a one-way call. Like there's
Mm.
something blocking it, and that's
Mm.
that's what I used to describe it.
Gotcha.
But He
Gotcha.
was always there. It was me. It's
Right.
like I'm walking away from Him.
Mm-hmm. Did you feel conviction about it at all? But then would just kind of like shrug it off like, well, he forgives me. Or would you say that you had that as like the excuse for a while?
I don't think that I had a real understanding
Okay.
of like, so like I didn't grow up in church. I didn't really understand like any of that yet.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that I had to do it. Like I was like, I gotta do better. I gotta do right. Like,
Yeah.
but I didn't understand how does it work. Like if I make mistakes or if I willingly make mistakes, like I don't know how this. So it was kind of like if I made a mistake, I had to walk the other way because I had to be real.
Mm.
Can't be a fake, and I can't fail. Like I always felt like I did. So I'm like, oh, trying to walk with God, and then I failed, so I might as well just turn from this
Mm.
because I didn't know.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't know that His grace is sufficient.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's right there no matter what.
No matter what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen, dude. So kind of tell me as much, I mean, as much as you can and as much as you're comfortable with, really. Um, kind of the horrors of jail, if you don't mind, because I know that there's a lot of people that um, probably have like this preconceived notion from like TV shows or popular media or anything like that, that jail is kind of like terrifying and all that sort of stuff. So I just want to, I guess to get a secondhand experience from it,
Okay.
if you don't mind
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So like depends on who you are.
Okay.
It's like I described it as like a shark. So like not jail. So jail, depending on where you're at. So like if you go to jail in Indianapolis, Marion County,
hmm
it might be a little rougher. Like
Okay.
You go to jail probably around here somewhere or in Franklin or
Hmm.
where I went to jail mostly. It's not. I mean, you'll have like occasional fights and stuff like that, but it's not as terrible as what you hear.
Gotcha.
Prison is exactly what you hear about.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and that's another thing I don't think people realize is that jail is different from prison.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget that people don't understand the distinction. Yes,
Yeah.
no, prison is where you go when you commit
Major
big
crimes.
felonies,
Yeah.
and you spend years or life in there.
Jail's whenever got trouble, you get a slap on the wrist and
Right. Jail's where you go where you await to be tried by the judge.
yeah. Yeah.
So even a big felony, you're gonna go to jail and then you're gonna see the judge.
Hmm.
And then they're gonna say either, you get probation or you're going to prison for 20 years or whatever they may say.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the difference.
Gotcha.
So you got, prison, you got all these felons, like all these convicts and felons that have committed some murder, some, you know, dealing, some sex crimes. Um, you don't want to be one of those guys in jail.
Yeah.
They get the worst. So if you committed a sex crime or if you're a pedophile or any of that, uh, you you get you got a really bad time. They're
Mm.
taking all your stuff. You're getting beat up almost every day.
I can only imagine because there's fathers
Yeah.
in jail
Yep.
and they kind of want to, I mean, in jail, I mean, they got nothing else to lose, so free game.
And for a second, when you're there and you're seeing it, you kind of feel bad for him, and then you're like, well, but then you think like, well,
He deserves it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Mm.
yeah.
Ooh.
And now with my faith the way that it is, I'm like, oh man, I still struggle with
Yeah.
that one a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. Uh,
um,
were you ever scared of any of those guys?
Absolutely. When I got to prison, yeah, I was terrified. Like I couldn't let anyone see it.
Yeah,
Um,
because I'm sure you have to like kind of act a little tough.
well, I mean, when you get there, they look you up. So like the moment you walk through the door in prison, the other inmates are on the phone with their family members, like certain ones, gang members, things like that.
Like, who's this guy that just got here?
Look his charges up. Yeah. Find out if he's, a pedophile or find out what his case is. So they knew.
Mm.
So when the guy wore a wire on me, I pulled a gun on him. I was like, "Yeah, are you a snitch?" Like kind of like antagonized him with my gun and like so that was all in my paperwork and like
Hmm.
come to find out like they're like all the other inmates they knew that about me like so I don't know it was like I had to fight a few times it wasn't anything like bad it was really I seen a lot of other stuff happening like gang on gang activity at one point they were like the white gangs trying to get me to come with them like because all the black gang was taking
White and
people's
black, I'm assuming race then.
yes
Okay, all
I
right.
mean
I wanted to make sure.
I'm not racist at all.
Right. Yeah.
But in prison, it's very segregated. So it's like,
You kind of have to
well, I
fight.
didn't I didn't join a gang or anything, but yeah, there was a point where so all the black dudes were ganging up on white dudes and taking all their food,
Mm.
like commissary and stuff.
Hmm.
And so there was a point where all the
White dudes would have to retaliate.
well, I mean, there was like they're like if basically I'm trying to figure out how to word this.
Yeah.
That
No, you're good. You're
they're like,
good.
if you're not, if you're not a sissy and you don't want your stuff taken, you
Yeah.
get your boots on, you come down to the day room, and then we're gonna let them know these are all the people you can't take stuff from. If they're not here, so there were guys that didn't put their boots. They're like, we're not going to war. So that was basically what it was. We were gonna go to war.
Gotcha.
They're like, any of these people standing right here, you take from, and it's gonna be war.
Yeah.
Anyone else that's not here, you can take from them because they won't fight for their own stuff.
Sure. And do the guards know? I assume they have to know.
Dude, there was COs bringing in there was lieutenants in there, like high up ranking, bringing in drugs for the inmates.
Really?
They would turn a blind eye to everything. It really, I don't blame a lot of them that weren't bringing drugs in, like to like. So if you're like Mister like RoboCop, like trying to get everybody for everything,
Yeah.
you, your life's at risk. Like one of these inmates is probably gonna stab you or something.
Call up one of his boys, maybe even too. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Well,
So I don't blame them. Like they got a family to go home to, stuff like that. Like, and it really depends on which prison you're at. There's like
Hmm.
level ones that are pretty lax. I was at like a level two.
Okay.
It goes up to level five, so it
Gotcha.
gets worse from there. Yeah,
Gotcha. And level five, I'm assuming is like you're
you're in a cell all day long.
all day long.
You're
Yeah.
not leaving. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Level two is like 200 people sleeping in bunks.
Hmm.
Um, in like a it's like a camp, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing like a camp, but
Yeah.
but with the bunk situation,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Did you have a cellmate?
I had a bunkie, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, multiple. So
Gotcha.
they're like this far apart, the bunks,
Okay.
and they're all the way down a row, and then it turns a corner, and then it's like a big square, and then
Hmm.
there's bunks in the middle as well.
Gotcha.
So I had multiple people around me.
Gotcha. Were there any of them, excuse me, any of them that you actually did kind of like get along with a little bit, or were there some that you were just like, I am not talking to this dude?
So I was kind of wicked at the time. Like I was kind of proud of that I was in there selling drugs. Like part of me was convicted, and part of me was like, I think I need to be this person
Yeah.
that I was turning into. And then there were people that I know God used that would like check me about it. They'd be like, that's not the life you need to live, brother. Like, you know, you tell me the story about God, he's calling you to something different. Like, you think
Hmm.
this is cool? What about that dude over there? He's never going home. That's not cool, bro.
Mm. So they were checking your ego and humbling you a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe God used them for sure.
Wow.
Like, this isn't cool, dude. You're sitting in here. You don't have no family to call because I didn't really have anyone to call.
Yeah. Wow.
My grandma was mad at me, and rightfully so.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah. Wow. Wow. So day in and day out, then what was that kind of really? Because I mean, obviously, prison is pretty mundane. I would have to assume.
I
Um,
believe that I turned to the drugs, to the spice, to kind of get me,
little entertainment.
yeah,
Yeah.
to get me through. And yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, I've seen a lot of like violent stuff. The first day I was there, the white dude seen me working out, and he's like, "Come here, let me show you where the this is the white dude's hawk." That's what they called it, but it's like a, a makeshift knife.
Yeah. Like a shiv or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
a shank, shiv, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Let me show you where it is." So that's if that sums anything up.
That had to be terrifying, I'm sure.
Absolutely, I was like, "Oh, you guys are stabbing each other in here?"
Yeah.
Like, oh, this, I don't belong
Alrighty.
here.
Yeah. Let me show you where it is.
Yeah,
Rather you didn't, because I feel
yeah.
like I'm gonna be presented. Yeah, wow. Gosh, man.
Oh, yeah. And then that whole experience kind of did something to my ego as well when I got out. It's
Hmm.
like I spent the whole time working out. It's like got out kind of bigger than I was.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I've been to prison.
Here's my badge of honor. I've been to prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's to
So,
see how lost I was though,
yeah.
like with that mindset, you know?